Good day, students at home. It's another time for history. Yesterday we were looking at the Tet Offensive. Today we'll be looking at the Malay Massacre. We have 3 lesson objectives: the event of the Malay Massacre, the measures taken to end the Vietnam War, and the effect of the Vietnam War on the policy of containment. In 1968, a unit of young American soldiers called Charlie Company started a search and destroy mission. They went to Malay. Malay was a village in Vietnam. It was called Malay, or the Pink Village. They went there to carry out search and destroy mission, thinking that Viet Cong members were living there. The Malay area was a Viet Cong headquarters. That was what the information they got, that it was a Viet Cong headquarters. So they went there. Over 400 civilians were killed in the operation. No Viet Cong member was killed. But these people covered up. To them, it was a successful operation. They came out to tell the world that it was a successful operation because they hid the truth. It was after a year the truth came out. And people began to ask questions. Because the people that were killed at the Malay area were civilians. A man called Kali was the leader of this group. He was found guilty and was jailed. He was jailed for 20 years, but he only spent 3 years in prison. The end of the Vietnam War. Johnson announced his retirement from politics. Don't forget that Johnson was the president that pulled America into this war. He retired from politics. So another president called Richard in 1968 became the president. It was President Richard that took the steps to end the Vietnam War. He used a range of strategies to end the war. Let's look at some of the strategies he used. He improved relations with USSR and China. Let's not forget that the Cold War was between USA and USSR. He improved relations with USSR and China. Peace negotiation with North Vietnam. He began this peace negotiation with North Vietnam. North Vietnam was communist. He began this peace negotiation. Vietnamization of the war effort. He began to pull out American troops gradually from the war. However, he increased bombing because he did not want people to see him as a weak leader. But in 1973, all parties signed a peace agreement. That was the end of the war. The war lasted for 30 years. Let's look at the effects of this war on the policy of containment. The policy of containment was a policy to prevent the spread of communism. The American policy of containment was in tatters because they fought for 30 years to prevent communism. At the end of the day, communism took over Vietnam. So it shows that the policy of containment was not working. Many people died in this war. It had failed both militarily and strategically. Americans at that time had the strongest military force. But it shows that with their military force, they could not win any war. It was a propaganda disaster because they claimed that communism was bad. But they got involved in so many dangerous things in Vietnam. They killed many civilians. So it was a propaganda war. The Americans became suspicious of involving their troops in any other conflicts. Thank you very much. We have looked at the end of the Vietnam War. We will continue from our Google class,